Hey, what's going on? Mental Sensei here, back with another Minute Motivation, which this week's going to be a little bit longer. So if you're watching on Instagram, make sure you swipe through to get all the content. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you're good to go. So we've been talking about the power of language. An important message on this one. We speak in our culture today in negatives, what we don't want to happen, what we don't like, what we don't want to see versus what we do want to see, what we do like, rather than speaking in the positive. And like I said before, many times you'll hear me say it, what you feed grows, right? What you feed grows. So begin speaking in the positive. Let me give you an example. How many of you out there have ever said, I don't want to embarrass myself? Or, I don't want to look bad. Okay, well, what do you want to happen? I want to crush it. I want to own it. I want to look good. Those are all things that you need to feed for yourself. Maybe you have kids. Don't slam the door. Versus, hey, please close the door nicely. You see the difference? One, you're feeding the negative, and that works its way into the subconscious, versus feeding the positive of what you do want to happen, which also works its way into the subconscious. Look, anything that you talk about, anything that you put out into the universe will begin to grow. Case in point, I don't want to get too political on here. See what I did there? But Trump, in his last election, whether you liked him, hated him, or made fun of him, you were talking about him. And what you feed grows, and he got talked about in our culture, in our media, and that ballooned up, and now he's sitting there with the presidency. I'll give you another one. I'll hear cornermen screaming at their fighters, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Well, that fighter, all they're hearing is quit, 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 and this feeds in their subconscious. Better said is to talk about things that you do want to talk about, whether that be a political candidate, whether that be a cause or a program that you really are involved in, rather than bemoaning what you are about, what you don't want to see happen. Feed what you do want to see happen. It begins to think solution-oriented rather than problem-oriented. And this is a huge mentality switch. Huge. But it will serve you really, really well. You'll begin to open your mind to the positive, to the creative of what could be, rather than what shouldn't be. One more. Tony Robbins, because this can be used a couple different ways. Tony Robbins in his last documentary, I am not your guru. When we hear that, all we think is guru. Oh, he's my guru, which is great. I get it, but he knows what he's doing. He is your guru. He is a teacher. We look to him to teach us because he's amazing. He's got a wealth of knowledge and wisdom. Own that. Own your wisdom. I am your guru. I am your mental sensei. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Comment below what you're struggling with. What you seem to say, I don't want to happen or I do want to happen. Begin to encourage yourself rather than to beat yourself up. It's the Mental Sensei. Take care. Huss!